Hello, welcome back. Last time I finished up the rooms that have been worrying me. That's done, and wherever that mirror room was, that's done. Then I fought a bunch of roaches. And now I'm here. So this is being pre-recorded. Last few videos have been too. As this goes up, I am probably... What's the idea here? Continue facing that way. I see a crack, by the way. As this goes up, I'm probably just landing at an airport. Okay, so variation on this. A nice thing about my one upload a day schedule that I'm following now, it's not actually a schedule, I shouldn't call it that, otherwise people might get some ideas. A nice thing about that, though, is that I can do some pre-recording, and it's not any more than my old workload, because I've just been recording 2 things a day for the last couple of days, and it works fine. Alright, so what I want to do here is curl the rattlesnake around so that I can stab it facing northwest without having to change my direction, which is easy enough. This is a brained rattlesnake. Okay, so it'll always go like that. Alright, that should work fine. Have to fight the roach facing northwest, which is no problem. Oh, and I have a time limit. No, I have to wait. Oh, I need protection from the roach. Okay, so briars have to kill the brain, and then I'm going to have an unbrained roach I have to... Okay, so this is more complicated than I thought. I still can't ever change the way I face, or else those tar babies will prevent the room from being cleared. There's a broken wall here. But that's a secret wall. Well, first of all... Also, why was I thinking about it this way? If that was all I had to do, then I could have just stabbed the rattlesnake before I placed the mimic. Didn't really stop to parse the room, I just kind of started doing stuff. Okay, so I need protection from the roach. I need to be fully encircled by a rattlesnake. That's not true. I need to be at least partially encircled by a rattlesnake. Ideally, the roach would be trying to move through its head to get to me, and just not be able to go anywhere. Alternately, I could maybe, like... Yeah, let's try that. Okay, right, this thing is brained, so it's going to behave like it's brained, because it is. So I can never get it into the southernmost column, huh? That's unfortunate. Well, now that's not true, is it? I mean, I can use its own body to do that. But still, it's not going to do what I want. Well, that's good enough. Okay, so what I need to do to make this happen is that. There we go. Now, if I can trap you... The problem is, again, I still have to face northwest, so this strategy doesn't work. Like, it'll at least keep the roach off me, but it won't ultimately let me clear the room. So there's nothing I can... That's not true, I can do stuff about the mimic. Yeah. I just have to be careful a little bit. But I can still turn. Just, it's gonna feel a little weird. There we go. Oops. Okay, so don't do that. Cool. Works for me. What's this thing behind my turn counter? Different... No, this is the same level style. Okay, so this is all part of Foundation. Is there a theme I can deduce from what Foundation is? Not yet. But these do all seem to be themed. This looks like a mess. What is this? Okay, so this is a thing where I need to set up the tokens such that I can walk directly to the right and never backtrack, because if I backtrack, the roach goes over here and won't come to me. Roach has got to get there so I can stab it. I can stop, or I can move, well, I can't move vertically, because I can't. Alright, so if I just did this like that, that doesn't work. I can mess around all I want right now. So, what does this look like? Not good enough. It's not going to be good enough either way. So I would need... like, that's never going to work. Force arrows are just a pain to read, which is why I'm not really stopping to try and plan out a route for this. Okay, so it's going to be... it's going to be this, or this, or this, or this, or this. So it's one of those 5. Of those 5... so I can say for sure that it's not this. This force arrow will not face directly east because there's nothing this could do to make this traversable. But if it's facing like this, for example, and that were the other way around, then I could get through there, okay? Or it could be directly north or south, just not directly east, okay? So let's work with this then. Seems fine, I just need to reverse this. Okay. So then that'll go... no, wait, that's not right. Because then I would land there and that would be like that. So if those were... like that... no, this doesn't work. Alright, so hang on. If I'm doing this, I think it'd be better if you were facing south. How do I make that happen? So if you're facing south, no. If you're facing south, then I need to swap these two. Okay, so those two are swapped. And that becomes traversable. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, and that's fine. Okay, I have a workable thing. I don't know how I got there. I don't really care. But I did it. Yeah, just force arrow parsing is unpleasant enough that I'm just not going to do it if I can just through, like, random trial and error figure out what I need to do. So a bunch of adders that I could release. Those are on hot tiles. Those are broken. Okay, so adders. Each adder needs to eat a gel baby. So we'll start like this. Okay, what's hard about that? I got tunnels to make them do stuff. They might end up killing each other. Perhaps that's the problem. How would I prevent that? I don't know. Oh, I gotta... well, no, how would I stab the middle one? I can't reach the middle one. Right, there's only so much I can remove here. And that's how much. What if I shortened you a whole bunch? That works. Okay, that was what I needed. Simple enough. No, and then I need to make sure that doesn't happen. Come down here. Okay, so hopefully the rest of that can follow. Yes, very good. Okay. I feel like I'm doing a lot of just kind of blundering through rooms without really thinking the solution through fully, but you know what? I'm okay with that. On occasion. You give me a visibility token, but I don't see that there's anything I need to care about here under this. I see why this is going to be a problem. Couldn't I just, like, use this as a bottleneck, sit here for a little while, and then... Well, I won't really get to another one of those ever, will I? If I let it grow once, it's going to go up there and cause me problems. If that grows, that should be... No, that's not going to be okay, is it? No, that's what I thought. I mean, unless if I'm maintaining access from here, it's okay. What about that? No, I mean, it'll still grow into that space. Well, this feels weird. It's not necessarily a problem if tar grows. It only is if it actually blocks something that I care about. Just the fact that tar is growing is not something I absolutely have to completely prevent. Alright, so what's going to happen here? Tar baby, tar baby. That's what. So what problems do I have? I have the problem that these are a little hard to get to, possibly impossible. No, I can still get to those. So that's not it. I'm not actually trapped, so maybe let's not worry about that yet. Just kinda blundering through seems to be the approach of the day for me. You know, that can just kind of grow. Well, but also, what if it doesn't? I don't know what I'm doing. When does this become a problem? After 2 more cycles. I can let it grow once more and still be able to get out, but 2 more is too many. Ooh. So I should worry about that now, then. That was close, and I'm still dead. Okay, so I think I was too slow with this. Yeah, because if it gets to there, I'm dead. Well, I'm trapped. Can I do what I did more efficiently? No, that was actually worse. Let's go back a bit. See, now I'm just making the same moves. I need to actually do something different to get different results. Can I just kill all the tar mothers? Because I don't think it needs to grow for me to get where I need to go. But I don't have enough time to kill them all yet. Okay, so let's go back to before I messed things up. If I could, why don't I create a situation where tar babies do me a favor, maybe? and block off this growth somehow. So if I take this approach, let's see what happens. Ugh. This is probably not going anywhere good right now. Oh, man. Nope. That doesn't work. Alright, so I wish I had dealt with this earlier. I'm kind of trapped in here at this point. Going anywhere else is kind of tough to do. Doing anything at all is kind of tough to do. Yeah, I don't like the way I started this. What if I'm gonna start over. So first of all, that seems smart. It gives me the least amount of stuff to have to worry about. If I go straight in here, tar babies will cap this off. So maybe that's the idea. Let's see what happens if I do this. Not what I expected. Right, of course they're not tar babies because it forms stable tar because of stuff. Yeah, I'm having trouble coming up with a cohesive strategy for this. If I do that, maybe I can just, like, give myself enough time because it'll take that tar a little while to grow through here, that tar a little while to go through here. Like, if I deal with this first... I don't know about what I did there. That's probably bad. Yeah, that's definitely bad. Let's see what happens if I do this. Okay, so there's clearly a principle I could be following for the way that I trim this around, around corners that will keep it cuttable. Okay, so that's kind of what I wanted to do. But then that happened. Like, that's not necessarily a failure, but it looks pretty bad. Let's see if I can work with it. I have a much cleaner, like, I have a path that I can actually follow out of here now. Which I might need to do very soon. Let's see if I can clean this up, run through here, and stop that from growing too much. I can't actually get in there. I can't get in anywhere if I do that. So that's not it. Well, no, I can still get in... Hey, this happened. That's a thing I wanted. So now can I just kill all the tar mothers? That's actually probably perfect. I think that's what I need. And yeah, I don't even have to stab any more tar. Okay, that worked. That was an interesting room. I did do this one with the teleporter. I had almost forgotten about that. Oh, there's a secret here I didn't return to. I should do that. I'll do this first, I guess. What is this, a snake fairy? Looks like it. It needs to... Oh, that's clever. Have to press something under a decoy sword, and a serpent is the only thing that can do it. I'm not sure I've seen that before. Alright, so gotta build a snake fairy. That doesn't sound super hard. Right? Like, what's going to be hard about that? Show me what happens if I do... Come here. Come here. Okay, well actually... there are lots of problems with that. So it doesn't have to be a long serpent. Length, the main advantage of length here is that it can have its head just kind of bumping against something for a while and not die from it. This will obviously open the way to the roach, and I get to it with a platform. Okay. So a little 3-long serpent could survive forever on one of these, but I don't think there's any way I could add another... Oh, wait. Whoa. I have a few ideas for how this could work, maybe. So yeah, first of all, I should shorten the serpent to just like too long. Okay, and the other thing is I can't move a platform that has any part of a serpent on it. So if I let this happen for a little bit, that might just be the optimal length for this sort of operation. Although one shorter might be better. How would I get it one shorter? Well, that's just gonna kill it. Well, I'm doing something. Is it something useful? I'm not sure yet. The serpent is there. If you go north... Well, I moved it north, but I'm not moving it west. Okay, so if I try... That doesn't work, certainly. If you were at a different... No, there's no point in the cycle where you would do that. No, I'm just moving it up and down. This is not making any westward progress. If it were shorter... I still don't think I can... Okay, Alright, let me see if I can figure out a way to shorten this to just too long. That shouldn't be actually too hard to do at all. Well, if it would actually just cooperate with me a little bit. Here. Offset your cycle. Get onto this. Now I'm going to leave you there for a little while. You can shorten yourself, but not quite die. If I could just get a better... There we go. Okay, that did it. So now this little guy, I think, might be variable. Now I got it away from the... Well, sure, I can bring it in here. Let's see what I can do. See what I can do with a little serpent. Aha! I figured it out. Okay, now how was that? I need to move like the middle one or something? Am I making progress? No, I'm 2 away from the thing right now. Hey, look what I did. That's nice. Okay, let's do that again. Somehow. Not like this. Not like that. Okay, so that's in the wrong place then. Well, wait, no, how did I do that? I don't really know. that kills it. It would help if I knew what I had done. I need you to rotate the other way or something? Here, so that, like, here, slither differently. That doesn't actually work. If I could have moved this here... like that. That's how you do it. Okay, so slide it along like that. Not like this. Not like that. Like... like this? Okay. Okay. Okay! This is pretty nifty. I like this. So yeah, you can't do that. Have to go away from it. Then get here, do that, and this is not right. That is, though. Okay. Okay, and at this point you can just go there. Nice! Good job, Serpent. Now go north. Thank you. Come over here and just die. Great. That was cool. I like that. Never had to do anything quite like that before. Alright, so there's a bunch of rooms to my north. Is it a good idea to attempt this now? Sure, why not? I know how to do brain manipulation with rattlesnakes. It's not too hard. So what's different? Fewer barrels and nothing else? Ah, so I can't trap the rattlesnake the same way. I'll have to trap it on itself, probably. When it's brained, that's doable. Just have to make it eat its own... make it try to go through a diagonal gap, basically. Okay, so let's start the same way. Come this way. Right. And with the brain, I can do this. Yeah, that's... I complain about brained serpent types. But really, the nice thing about them is that they're predictable. I still have to be able to stab... well, no, that's not a problem. I can still stab it. Okay, so let me build... I need to... okay, what's going to be the ideal here? If I'd bring you up and around... I'm trying to make an impossible shape, I think. Like, yeah, so the way to get a brained rattlesnake stuck would be something approximately kind of like this. That's a way. Trying to figure out how I can have it create a... well... so you're 56. That's a bunch of space, but it's not like... it's like just barely enough to get from here to here and back, and maybe not even then. Yeah, this is hard to think about because I need... better idea. Why don't I use this as my diagonal boundary? So, let's see. Bring you down there. I'm probably not really explaining myself very well. But it'll make sense eventually. Okay, yeah, so in fact, I would want... well, no, that's not what I'd want. So hang on. If I do this, like I did before, then I need a place to... need a place to stick the rattlesnake head. Like, if I could somehow have a portion of its tail over here, that'd be ideal, but I don't think that's topographically possible. because it'd have to be in like 2 separate sections and already coiled in on itself or something. For one thing, I should enter this room facing another way. Yeah, so the problem here is that this happens. I can't move while all this happens. Maybe I'm lucky enough that that's just enough time. It is just enough time. Let's see, so let's move quick so this roach doesn't kill me. Okay, well, I didn't have to do the thing that I thought I had to do. It was actually simpler than that. Okay. Works for me, and you've trapped yourself. That's nice. Not for you, but it's nice for me. Okay, yeah, with an untrapped rattlesnake and a slight bit of turning restriction, this is a little more annoying. Wait a second, there's a trapdoor gate there. Was there a trapdoor gate here? There was a trapdoor gate here. There was no turn restriction. Once again, making things harder for myself than they need to be. Noticing that at the last possible second. Alright, well that was silly. Everything here was easier than I thought. Cool. Okay. Keep trying to do things the hard way. So this is interesting. I guess the last few rooms are just these 4 up here, and then the rest of this is mastery? Is that what I'm seeing? Kinda looks like it, because I don't think there were any other... There's no way south from there, or here. No west from there. Only mastery. Nothing there, nothing there. Yeah, okay, cool. So, assuming these don't take too long, we should be dropping the master wall. Well, no, hang on. I have to leave... I have to exit the hold to drop the master wall or something? I always forget how these things work exactly. I guess we'll find out. Should be fun. Alright, see you next time for possibly the last little bit of this.